when should a liver biopsy is considered? So,
Uh, Thanks, Rohit, for giving. So I think a patient when you have uh, high suspicion of autoimmune hepatitis, look at the diagnostic criteria when you have a patient who's got altered transaminase, no drug history, viral serologists and autoimmune serologists are positive, then you have to do a liver biopsy. I do understand there are complications of liver biopsy. You should not be having coagulopathy before liver biopsy. All those needs to be taken care of. But liver biopsy needs to be done by this. That is the diagnostic test. That is the confirmatory test for autoimmune. Autoimmune markers can be negative in about 20% of the time. You can have a seronegative autoimmune hepatitis. So if your suspicion is very high, you have to do a liver biopsy in most of the cases. Barring patients who have acute severe hepatitis, where the percutaneous liver biopsy is difficult, you'll have to go transjugular liver biopsy needs to be done.
thank you so very much, sir. So now we'll take another question, which is the single best antigen test for AIH, that is autoimmune hepatitis?
So when you say single best serology, I don't think that there's any serology which is the best test. ANA, if you see according to the 3 studies which you've done, ANA could positive in about 60% of the cases. It is not that all patients ANA will be positive. ASM is also even less than the ANA. So it's a compilations of a clinical data, serological tests, and then the histopathology will come to diagnosis of autoimmune hepatitis. You
It's
cannot
a
rest a diagnosis on a single.
it's a
Yeah,
bit
man.
of a migration, but I do believe that your results of 60%, or when we see it, we have also been able to actually say, if we are talking about a single good marker, ANA is a good screening beginning.
But madam, we do have a seronegative autoimmune hepatitis.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why I put the entire group. We know that it's going to be very much of an algorithm. So if we get it negative, then we look at other markers.
So if we have a middle-aged female who's got other autoimmune disease or probably
So
diabetic,
that's why
hypothyroid.
we have created those panels.
If we according to the diagnostic criteria which you label, if you have a probability of autoimmune hepatitis very high on those criteria, you should even if the antibodies are negative, you should go for it for liver biopsy. That is completes the diagnosis per se. If you ask me a single best antigen test, there's no single best test to diagnose autoimmune
Gold
hepatitis.
standard.
But if you ask me one test for autoimmune hepatitis, I would say liver biopsy. The best to
Agreed.
diagnose autoimmune hepatitis.
So thank you so very much for this question. Now we will move to another question, which is how to differentiate drug-induced liver injury versus AIH.
So, drug-induced liver injury, you usually have a history of drug intake. There's a relationship profile between the drug intake and the duration after which the injuries happen. So you have a correlation between them of intake of drug and the injury. So that is very very important, and that will help us in differentiating drug and the autoimmune hepatitis. Plus, you should have a literature evidence of the drug causing the hepatitis. This is what again very important. And once you stop the drug, obviously when you incriminate and then you have this period, then the hepatitis resolves after stopping the drug. That's very important. And again, you have other markers of autoimmune hepatitis which are uh, uh, supporting autoimmune hepatitis like ANA, ASMA. So, disclaimer is ANA can be positive in many drugs like nitrofurantoin, minocycline, which can cause ANA positivity in patients of drug-induced hepatitis. It's a tricky balance. You should have a history of drug intake. The duration between the drug intake and the injury should be ascertained. You have a literature evidence of drug causing that injury, should be ascertained, and then you stop the drug and you see the improvement, which is very, very characteristic of drug-induced liver injury. From autoimmune hepatitis, you have a middle-aged female. You have patients going other autoimmune disease which are more common. You have this type of elevation liver function test. You have autoimmune markers which are present, and the test to differentiate, again, I would say difference between the two is again a liver biopsy, which will help you in differentiating the drug-induced liver injury as well as the autoimmune hepatitis will be very, very important if required.